DooBeeDooBeeDoo, DooBeeDooBeeDoo. Who's standing in front of me?
Me.
Who are you?
My name's Sonny Jain.
Is it your real name, Sonny? Because is it the sun you're bringing to...
No, it's not, but it is connected somehow. My real name is Sandeep, which actually in Hindi means light. And a lot of Punjabi boys, you know, are nicknamed Sonny when they're growing up. So I've been called Sonny since I was 2 years old, and I go by Sonny. Even my grandmother Jaiji calls me Sonny, so I go by Sonny now.
It seems like DooBeeDooBeeDoo loves Indian Americans, American Indians. We had DJ Iyer, we had Satish, we have Ravish Momin. Now you're the next one I could caught in New York. I can catch in New York. Tell me, I know you've been very busy with all kinds of projects. So tonight you go with the Asphalt Orchestra. Why Asphalt Orchestra?
Asphalt Orchestra because we take to the streets. It combines a bunch of various new musics and genres from everywhere from like Meshuggah to Frank Zappa to Bjork to Nankero, Metfumo. But we're a mobile ensemble, really reflective of New York City, the asphalt streets that you see here in New York City, hence the name Asphalt Orchestra.
So how many members are in that band?
There's 12 people in the band.
So all the 12 were present tonight?
Yeah, all 12. This is the original band. All 12 were here today.
The Asian lady, was she Japanese or Korean?
She's Japanese, yeah, she's originally Japanese. Yuri is our quad tom player.
Yes.
And Nick Jenkins is our bass drum player. You want me to go through the list? Should I go through the list?
Yes, why not?
Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it and not leave out anyone. Kenny Bentley's our sousaphone player. Alan Ferber's our trombone player. Jen Baker's our trombone player. Stephanie Richards trumpet. Shane Ensley trumpet. Alex Hamlin soprano. Ken Thompson alto. Peter Hess tenor. I mentioned the 2 percussionists. And myself on snare drum. Maybe that was 13. Okay. I don't even know.
Well, so being...
Oh.
Yes. Go ahead.
Jessica Schmitz on piccolo.
Ah, okay.
Save the best for last.
By the way, the song before last, was it the Grand Wazoo of Frank Zappa?
So, yeah, it was Zombie Wolf.
But
Zombie Wolf, Frank Zappa.
Zappa.
It was Frank Zappa indeed. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, totally.
Interesting. I love Frank Zappa. How come Frank Zappa? I mean, he's not that popular anymore.
Well, you know, he was a great composer and had a bunch of interesting orchestrations and arrangements, and I think we try and we aim to get very interesting composers, popular songwriters, but then the band will also arrange these songs to fit the 12-piece mobile ensemble. So that was one of our very first songs that we started playing 2-3 years ago, and since then we've just added an array of variety of, you know, composers and songs and genres and feels and moods and whatnot.
Right. Well, I felt listening to the whole program. Yes, you are street musicians, but you were not very close being street musicians because street musicians are more in the moment.
Yeah.
Actually crazier.
Yeah.
Your music is more composed and controlled by the concept. Am I right?
Well, there's partially there's some juxtaposition of the fact that we are a street ensemble, mobile ensemble, but there is choreographed moves. Not dance moves per se, but movement in terms of how we move together as a unit or separate or come together or circle around each other. We work with a great choreographer that helps us with each piece and how we're going to approach it given each space. You know, every space is different. We actually had a whole nother set planned for in the Plaza in Lincoln Center, but because of the rain, we had to situate everything right here and kind of makeshift some of our moves and choreography. So it's not necessarily the typical marching band, you know, hence we're not called a marching band, we're called Asphalt Orchestra, where it takes that emphasis of the orchestra of playing music that is arranged and composed for the band, and we do it in a new music sort of approach, you know, as opposed to the crazy marching band, just throw stuff out and whatnot.
So then...